What's up, Warriors? Boom. Sean Seberg, Boom Athletics. What's going on? So here's a really quick video, and this is a very redundant video. It's things you've heard time and time and time and time and time again. And it's a video about protein and eating your protein and getting enough protein. And maybe there's just not enough people doing it or hearing it or fully processing it. But here's the thing. If you're eating enough protein, whether you're getting enough fat and carbs otherwise, you're going to be doing a lot of the work that you need to, just as far as having enough for your body. Unless you're so lean and you have no body fat that you can't use it when you need to, and you have zero glycogen stores in your tissue at any point in your brain, you're going to be fine. You're going to be fine if you try to get most of your food to be based around proteins. And a lot of people do that by nature, especially if you eat meat and eggs, dairy, stuff like that. But here's the thing. It's way harder to overeat on protein, meaning it's very hard to get fat if you're just overeating on protein, lean protein, than it is to just eat carbs or just eat fat. And this doesn't mean that you couldn't lose weight technically with a low protein diet and higher carbs or higher fats. Generally, you could. It's going to be a little bit trickier, and there's going to be less of a healthy metabolic process in terms of, like, when you have more muscle on your body generally works more efficiently. And it keeps you more youthful. It keeps everything working in a highly thermogenic state, and it's just easier to burn off stuff. So what I'm really getting at here is, if nothing else, in your nutrition life and your training life, focus on just hitting your numbers, hitting your protein numbers, for better or worse, in terms of, like, if you have extra carbs and fats in there, yeah, that might suck. But as long as you're hitting those protein goals, that should be paramount. You want to make sure that you at least understand where you are through each day when you're hitting your protein goals, because the more you have that under control, the easier it's going to be to start to cut off the excess fat and the excess carbs and the things you may not need, or to time them out better around your meals, around your training. So if nothing else, you're going to hit your protein goals. And you're better off trying to go over them every day, and then say you have a bad day, you can compensate, than anything else. Once you start getting behind on protein, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, 6 days, just stop being concerned about everything else and worry about hitting that number first. And if you're not hitting 100 grams of protein a day, the only time that you should be getting less than 100 grams of protein a day is if you weigh less than 100 pounds. If you weigh more than 100 pounds, you should be getting at least 100 grams of protein a day. And what I find is a lot of people don't do that in general. So that's usually the baseline rule of thumb for Boom. Guys, get it. Do it. I know you have this. Let's go.